Happiness. This is life. Next year, the same people will come again to breathe this warm, beautiful air. With their children a little bigger. With their hearts filled with hope, tenderness, and happiness. Except for me. I won't be here. Everything will go on as before for others, but for me, life will be over. I will be no more. Because you see, I'm dying. But I should probably start from the beginning.
So, what do you think, huh?
It's beautiful. But it seems a bit cold and lonely, no?
You'll get used to it. I've never felt bored in this house.
I was married off a few years ago to my husband, Paul. You see, I was a city girl from the warm south, happy and full of life. I would have willingly said no, but I said yes, in order to not upset my parents. Paul was a Catholic, just like us, and we were both from immigrant families. He was a bit narrow-minded, but he was also tall, strong, well-to-do, and had a joyous disposition. Okay, I'll be honest, he was very handsome. The first few days we spent our time embracing each other. And I didn't find them too long. Bye.
That's it on Larry's Tunes today. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. And now, back to our story.
Thank you, Larry. So, soon the days started passing in insignificant yet absorbing occupations. I learned the importance of the little things in life. I learned that I can interest myself in the price of eggs, which cost a few bucks more or less according to the seasons. It was summer then, which was still colder than most winters in my hometown. Then autumn came, and with it came the autumn snow. My husband went out shooting. He started in the morning with our dog, and I remained alone. But without really grieving at his absence. I mean, I was really fond of him, but it's not like I missed him all the time or something. When he returned home, my affection was especially bestowed on the dog. But the dog never seemed to like me. He was always cold to me. Just look at him. No matter how much I took care of him every evening, played with him, called him 1,000 charming little names which I had no idea of applying to my husband, he never wagged his tail for me even once. When the snow had come, the house seemed to have become chilled and passing through the decades. Just like how people become cold as the years pass, I suffered so much from the icy cold air that I just couldn't help asking him one evening, "Darling, it's so cold in here. I just can't keep warm from morning till night. You ought to have put a central furnace in the house. It could dry the walls." At first, he was stunned at this extravagant idea. It would have seemed more natural to him to have the dogs fed out of silver dishes.
A furnace here. Spend a fortune on a furnace. What a good joke.
I assure you, dear, I'm frozen. You don't realize that because you're always moving about, but all the same, I'm always cold. You could cut glass with my nipples if they weren't so badly chaffed, that is.
Give it time. You'll get used to it. And besides, it's excellent for health. You'll only be all the better for it. We are not some weak city folk to live in hot houses, damn it. And besides, the spring is quite near. You'll be just fine. I just cannot believe I did not catch any rabbits today. It's baffling, really, if you ask me. You know, last season it was so much better.
He
before that.
invariably told me all about his day. He spoke of his hunting, the places he found partridges, or expressed his astonishment at not having caught any rabbits, or got angry about Mr. Martin, who always stood around the edge of our property to shoot the animals Paul had started chasing.
I hate that son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's not right that he does that. Then winter came. The northern winter. Cold and rainy. I slowly started having trouble coping with the terrible boredom which would start to set in with the empty afternoons. When no matter how hard I stared at a paragraph, I never actually read it. Or used the revolutionary new gardening technique it describes. So I tried to find ways to kill time. I would try to see how long I could hold it in every day. Never past the 2-minute mark. I tried to take afternoon naps. Rarely worked. It was bitter cold. The roads became rivers of mud, and you could hear nothing except the floods of rain pouring down the roof. I would just look out the window, stare at the dark cloud of birds settling on that field as they fought, croaked, and hurried off again. I burned heaps of food without succeeding in warming the rooms reeking with humidity. I was cold all day long. Everywhere. In the drawing room, at meals, even in my own bedroom. It felt as if I was cold down to the marrow of my bones. My husband only came into dinner. He was always out shooting, or else he was overseeing tilling the soil, sowing the seed, and all the work of the countryside. He would come back jovial and covered with mud, rubbing his hands as he exclaimed,
What wretched weather, huh?
or,
That fire looks comfortable.
or,
How are you today? Are you in good spirits?
he was happy, in good spirits, without any desires, thinking of nothing except his simple and quiet life. Stop it. But I missed my vibrant life in the city. So I tried hosting tea parties with my new friend Betty. She was such a good listener. I could talk to her about anything in the world, as I knew she would never tell a soul. I eventually had to stop seeing her though, because of Paul. He said he didn't want me talking to her. She was not real. The next house was over a mile away, so the opportunities of making friends were non-existent. Around the beginning of January, a great misfortune befell me. My father and mother died in an accident. I came to the city for the funeral. And my sorrow took complete possession of me for the next many months. I lived the next year in a state of sad languor. But fate wasn't done with me yet. When winter returned, I was brought face to face for the first time with my gloomy, empty future. We had been trying to conceive ever since the wedding, but
I'm sorry. She'll never have children.
suddenly the cold seemed sharper, more penetrating than ever before. The fire blazed my face, but icy whiffs somehow seemed to glide down my back and penetrate between my skin and my clothes. Innumerable drafts of air seemed to have made our house their home. Living crafty currents of air as cruel as enemies. I encountered them at every moment as they blew their frozen hatred on me. I spoke for furnace again, but Paul listened to my request as if I've asked him for the goddamn moon. It appeared to him as impossible as the discovery of the bloody Philosopher's Stone. His solution? A foot warmer made of copper, which he laughingly called
A portable furnace!
He felt that this should prevent me from feeling cold ever again. I realized that I just could not continue to live like this. And so, one night, inevitably, maybe we should go to the coast down south for a week or two before spring.
To the city. Why would we go there?
It might distract us a little.
What is it that you want to distract you? Theaters, evening parties, dinners in town, huh? See, you knew very well when you came here that you should not expect any distractions of this kind. We are better off here. Look at me. I'm happy. I never dreamed of another life or other pleasures. I've been here all my life and I'm content in my own house. The odd ideas that come into your head are sometimes beyond me. What is the matter with you?
I'm a little sad. And I'm a little bored. And besides, I'm always cold.
Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? Still your idea of the goddamn furnace! But tell me one thing. If you are really so cold all the time, how come you have not had even one single cold or cough since you came here? How?
It will always be like this. Always.
Good morning, everyone. It's really freezing out there, and as they say, you're never too cold, you're only poorly dressed. So if you step out, make sure you're handsomely clothed. We don't want you catching a cold now, do we?
It's cold. It's so cold. I can't. I can't. Oh, it's so cold.
How come you have not had even one single cold or cough since you came here? How?
I want my furnace and I swear I shall fucking have it!
She has extreme inflammation of the lungs. It's more serious than I thought. And
And what?
I'm afraid she's incurable.
The doctor basically said that years of inhaling smoke from the fireplace, followed by this incident, had inflamed my lungs beyond repair. And he strongly suggested that Paul gets a central furnace installed in the house. Yay! He also said my lungs were so weak that if I remained there, I wouldn't even last till the furnace was installed. Which was true, as it was a long process and it would take till next winter. So I was sent here, down south, to the beaches. Here I made friends with the sun, the sea, the perfume of the blossoms. And soon I'm gonna die. But I'm happy.
My dear love, I hope you are well and that you do not miss our beautiful countryside too much. For some days now, we've had a good frost, which presages snow. For my part, I adore this weather. And even though they finished installing it yesterday, you can believe that I do not light your god-forsaken furnace.